Alright, I think we are live. The mic should be working. Alright, sick. I'm still in my work uniform from today, so that's why I look all dressed up. Alright, yeah, my stream is going. Cool. Alright, so you see the title of this stream, whether you're watching live or you're watching this later. I am finally doing Gitaroo Man. I beat the game, and then I wanted to do Master Play on a live stream. But, yeah, some interesting things. I was doing some research on the game before we got started. And I got it wrong. I thought it was by the same people as Parappa the Rapper, but it's not. I think they might use the same band or some of the same people from that band to help make the game, at least music-wise. Still interesting. It's made by Koei, famous for Dynasty Warriors, a lot of action games. Yes, as far as I can tell, it's one of the few rhythm games they actually made. So it's very interesting. It also came out before Guitar Hero, and as rhythm games came to rise, obviously this one wasn't as popular, but it's still interesting enough, and there's a lot of neat mechanics that either weren't implemented as much or helped influence Guitar Hero, whether in an indirect way. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff with Gitaroo Man. So let's get started. Let me just turn my PS2 on. Okay. I also have donations going. If you go to the description, there's a donations alert link that you can click on. All right. Sounds good. All right. Let me get the game here. Let me grab the disc. All right. Just give it a sec. All right. Time to insert the disc here. Wow. That was fun. All jokes aside, this game's literally impossible to find. Used copy of this game's like $80. I guess there's got to be some sort of legal issues with this game. Gitaroo Man. I love it. Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. So they re-released it for the PSP called Gitaroo Man Lives. But that's it. I don't know if there was like legal issues with like the band that made the music to this game, or if it just didn't sell well that they haven't re-released it. But yeah, the only way to get this game is either on the PSP or on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, interesting stuff. Alright, so I guess before I start Master Mode, I'm going to do a little bit of the regular single play because under Master Play, it doesn't play the opening cutscene. I want to make sure we get the quality Gitaroo Man experience. So let's watch this, and then I'll load my game once we're done watching this. But this cutscene's not really going to help. There's like no story. Or there's a story, but it's really not clear.
Huh? Yo, you won. Kanzi been pecking on you again? You're really like totally useless, aren't you?
Oh, shut up, Puma.
But you won. There's something you can do about it, I think. Come on, let's go. Give it a shot.
Huh?
So this is the opening tutorial. Pretty much. So Yuan's the main character of this game, and he's not a very popular kid.
Okay, you won.
Gets bullied by this
Training
guy named
time.
Kazuya, I
That's the
believe.
guitar for now.
And there's Puma, his dog, and he
The
helps him
enemy is here. Let's
through the
roll.
journey. So now he's teaching him how to use the Gitaroo, which is this legendary instrument to defeat enemies.
Right. First, we loosen up.
Yeah, so the way this game works is there's 3 phases. There's a charge phase, an attack phase, and a final phase. So for so all 3 phases, you have this where you move the joystick around, and you have to follow this trail, and then you have to tap the button to the beat of the song that it shows, and you have to follow the track just like it shows here. And during the charge phase, the more notes you hit correct, it will build up your health. Your health typically starts about halfway or a quarter way. So anytime there's a charge phase, gives you an opportunity to bring back your health. And this game, if I haven't mentioned before, this game works like an RPG. Your enemy has health, you have health, and you try to bring it down to 0. And once the enemy's health gets to 0, they get to the final phase and defeat them. During the attack phase, when you follow the lines, it will hurt the enemy, and then there'll be these buttons that go across the screen, and that's how you dodge. Any notes you miss, it's hard to harder than I thought to do this and talk at the same time. But you'll see these buttons come across the screen, and each one you miss, it'll hurt your health. So it's an interesting mix of like RPG and rhythm games. There's, best to my knowledge, there's not many games that do that. So I find that interesting. It's okay. It's just a tutorial.
Now let's spin it around. Think you can keep up?
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah, and if you even like get the thing off track, it won't count the note. Well, it'll count it up to a certain point, so you could just ruin it if you just slip on the joystick. Yeah, this game's a lot harder than it might look. You'll see why later.
Okay, so now you know how to play, but you know you just can't be fooling around.
Can't be fooling around.
A Gitaroo is a weapon. It's combat. It's war.
Yeah, and what I've shown you here, this is all they show. They don't explain the Gitaroo at all. They just freaking just throw it out to you.
First, the charge. The charge is the phase where you gain power. The better you play, the more power goes into the power.
Yeah, and that's what I was explaining. The charge phase. The more you hit, your health will slowly increase. There is an interesting aspect of the game. So the story in this game is by no means good, but it is interesting. There's some really interesting symbolism and some, I guess, morals that the game tries to show, which I guess you could show it as some sort of like educational thing. I mean, the game's really not trying to be educational, but it has some interesting morals and some symbolism throughout the game, and I mean, most of it's pretty obvious, but you know, I'll point some out as we get further on. And like we just saw, that was the defense. If any of those buttons you miss, it takes down your health.
1, 2, 3, 4, push.
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 Yeah.
Push.
After this, and we watch the first cutscene, I'm gonna load my game, and then we'll do Master Play, where it starts with the first level.
If your timing's off, or if you press the wrong button, you take damage.
Yep, you take damage if you miss.
1,
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, and it's obviously it has to go in the middle, which sometimes that can be tricky because this game likes to throw a lot of stuff at you. Oh yo, what up, J-Dog?
You got it, but don't let your guard down.
Surprised you found my stream.
Lastly, the final. If you've reached final, it's really in the bag. Your opponent's been weakened, so attack.
And this is what I was mentioning before with the final phase.
The first one to run out of power loses.
The first one to run out of power loses.
Mistakes make you lose power too.
I always thought that once you got it to final health, then it would go. I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I just misheard that. But anyhow.
This concludes your training. Now it's just a matter of doing it. So let's put it all together. The enemy
Hold on a
approaches.
sec.
1, 2.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's just skip to the next
I'm
cutscene.
beat. This is too much. I can't
Because I don't
do
want to
this.
repeat all that.
I'm Tempest, and I'm gonna check
Okay, and this is where the first level starts. So I'm gonna go back to Master Play, and then we'll start from there. And I have not done Master Play yet, so I don't know if it's a lot harder or not. So let me load my game real quick. Okay, and then now we'll see a new option on the menu. Once I get there. Okay, I'm on. Okay, hard mode. Yep. So not only is there a hard mode, but now there is Master Play, and you unlock it once you beat through the game. So I wanted to beat the game before I start streaming it. It also gives us a break from Ape Escape. Playing this. Cool, let's get started. First level.
Oh, I'm beat.
And this is the cutscene
This is
that
too
where we
much.
were.
I can't do this.
I'm Tempest, and I'm gonna chop you in half.
It just shows up like I showed you with the tutorial earlier. There's no context, but all the music in this game is just absolutely fantastic.
What's that? Uma, what do you mean?
And if you didn't hear with me talking, he's just like, "I'm gonna get you, Gitaroo Man," and he's just like, "You're a Gitaroo Man." He just throws a Gitaroo. Doesn't explain what the Gitaroo is. Just starts going.
Like I taught you.
Master Mode, I think, is a little faster than normal. But it doesn't bother me too much. It might be the only difference, honestly. Yeah, all the songs in this game is just a jam. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh shoot! It's definitely much faster on Master Play. But yeah, don't worry. This game does not get any more normal. That's the charm to it. This game's got a lot of charm. And the worst is those. Oh, shit. It's those like whammy parts. So you can lose your combo. Shoot.
Oh, you lose.
Game's doesn't look that hard, but man, is it a lot harder than it looks. And I'm pretty good at rhythm games.
Are you the one they called
Gitaroo Man! Oh man. Alright, we gotta focus more this time.
What happened?
Yeah, like you taught me, but didn't teach me anything. Like literally, the whole tennis scene. That's the only part that's before this. There's no explanation. Who's Gitaroo Man? Why is he Gitaroo Man? Doesn't explain. That's right. So I charged my health most of the way, so I should be good for this part. Also, there's a lot of replayability because, well, there's the multiplayer mode, which is great, but these patterns that show up in the attack section are not always the same. I think they have like a preset ones of which ones could appear, but it's not the same every time. Like pattern, like the third pattern could be first instead of the first one. You know, and that's what makes it interesting. Like each time you play the song, it's a little different. I find that also kind of interesting. Like I don't know any other rhythm game that does that, where the song is literally different every time you play it. I mean, granted, it's all very similar and they all have the same beginning and end, but like this part, like different patterns show each time. I didn't realize that until I was like 3/4 of the way done my initial playthrough, where I kept on losing in this one level, and I was like, wait a minute. Like after like my 5th try, I was just like, I still didn't win, but I was just like, this pattern is not the same. Because I did better on some playthroughs than others. I mean, part of it was I was remembering what was coming up, but at the same time, it's like I got the easier patterns. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I don't think... Oh, thank goodness. It's the final phase. Okay. So I just can't mess this up. Thank goodness there's no defense part during the final phase. It's just running down going. I also love how the tracky follow is just like... I don't know, it reminds me of like the way they sync it up to the music and the visuals of how it's like the train moving around. I don't know, at least that's how I feel. Maybe I'm just overlooking this, but I find it very interesting. Yeah, and I'll let you know when we get to my favorite level. My favorite level is probably up there on like top 3 hardest, if not top 2 hardest. But the song is so catchy. I think it's level 7. That one's good.
You
Like-
win.
This game's actually really fun. I mean, it's a weird game, but a lot of fun. In the rhythm, it's like hard rhythm mechanics. There's like unique gameplay aspects. It's just this game is so underrated. The music is good. It's just so cool. Yes. Some of the options I feel like they could have highlighted better because my first playthrough I didn't save my game the first time because I thought the darker one was the select one, not the like orange one. But
your skateboarding moves.
You gotta be kidding me. You call that skateboarding?
Kazuya!
Kazuya!
But Yuan told me he's an awesome skateboarder with a strict training program, right?
Now you won. Remember how easily I tripped you up yesterday? You can't do anything let alone
Kazuya's
skateboard.
such a jerk.
Face it, you'll never succeed. Not in 100 million years.
Infinity impossibility.
Maybe
Oh, I
not.
love it.
I'm pathetic.
Come on, let's go,
Huh?
Pico.
Hey, wait! Hey, that wasn't very nice. You didn't have to.
Why does she still follow him? Like, she keeps on referencing, like, Pico keeps on referencing that he's such a jerk. Okay, so here's some title cards that play in between. So talent, I guess I'd say that's the spirit. That says effort isn't pain but pleasure. What do you say? So they try to have these morals in between, like, each section, and as Gitaroo Man starts, or excuse me, U1, as he starts dealing with this bully, you start to realize that his Gitaroo Man and his battles is just symbolizing him dealing with his issues, fighting against the bullying, not believing in himself. And I mean, it's a little shallow, but I don't know. I find it really interesting the way they do it, and how, like, the game's super open on, like, yeah, this world, like, really isn't real. I mean, they never say that, but it's pretty obvious. I don't know, and I find it interesting way. I'm not saying this whole symbolism moral thing has been done before in a game like this. Well, there's no game like this, but yeah. Oh shoot. I should probably I need to be paying attention more. Annual pace is just so good. Here we go, charge phase, baby. Let's go. And they just got genres from, like, all over. And then in the port of this game for the PSP, they actually translate the song in English. Because weird, like, all the songs are in English, but, like, this one. And I think the opening in the Japanese version of the game is in Japanese, but in this version it's English. But yeah, in the PSP version of this game, they actually have an English version of the song by the same band. Pretty good cover too. I looked it up. I mean, same song, just English. It's so tricky when they do the, like, oh shoot, sorry. When they do those patterns of, like, doing the defensive and quickly going to offense or vice versa, it can really throw you up if you're not paying attention. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Obviously, these parts are the hardest, but some of those defense ones, they can be pretty fast and quick, especially since you have to focus on the center. It can really trip you up thinking that some buttons are before others when they really aren't. Dang it!
Oh, you lose.
Oh my lands. Alright, let's do this one again. charge phase. Alright. Let's go. All the music in this game is just so good. I guess another thing with having different patterns each time for the attack phase, not only does it have replayability, but like I feel like that it also makes it that you aren't just memorizing the patterns of the song, which I guess could still happen because there's not many different patterns that can happen. But like you're also trying just to get better at the game. Like the game tries to help you do that. Granted, I know you can still memorize it, but I don't know. It's much better than what other rhythm games do, where you memorize it until everything becomes muscle memory, you know? So I gotta give Gitaroo Man props where he gets props. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shoot. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see, that pattern I didn't get to last time. But this one I did. Oh, my lance. Like, this game, it's just like, there's no difficulty curve, it's just impossible. Obviously, some songs are harder than others, but like, come on, this game is just so hard. Alright, let's do it. Bum, 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 bum. There we go, there we go. Let's do this. I would be typing tempo. If you're really following the rhythm, it's more forgiving, I guess. Shoot. Or you can lose. I need to find the balance of talking and paying attention. Apis. I'm gonna keep streaming this game, don't get me wrong, but Ape Escape is a much easier game to stream. For very obvious reasons. You gotta put your heart and soul in Gitaroo. I mean, you should already be doing that. It's such a great game, but my lands. Here we go, charge phase. Okay, last time I beat this guy on my first try, but I think. Dang it. I think I was also always on easy or normal mode, so I wasn't even on hard mode. So it was single play, normal mode, and also I didn't have commentary to distract me. So that's my excuse. Despite me saying master play is kind of easier, which I still think it is, but I don't know. If you're not good at rhythm games, it's definitely not easier. But like, I mean, I'm a music guy, and I'm really good at rhythm games, so like, I feel like having a mode that benefits people who, and I've also played this before, so who know the beats, know the button presses, the window's a little better for people who's playing for the rhythm. I think it's actually makes it easier for people like me to play master mode, which is kind of funny because you think it's slower would help, but the timing on these, it's just unforgiving. And then when you see it coming slower, you have that mindset of trying to play it earlier. Maybe it's Shoot! What? But yeah, the final boss in this game is definitely easier than this level. Because there's more times to charge your health. Even though the rhythms are technically harder, but yeah. So overall, it's Is it wrong that if I lose to blame it on the people who charted this? I don't know, I just feel like some notes might be a little too early. Dang it!
Oh, you lose.
Charge phase, let's go. Here we go. I don't think that How do you do that part? Should I like double? Because you can also use the X button, even though it said earlier you can only use the circle. Now you can definitely use the X button. Oh, pardon me. Sony wants me to call it cross. Maybe I could try to do that triplet with doing something like that. Or I guess I could even roll my thumb. Let's try that. I would love to get 100% on this game. Guitar that just like moves around when you move your joystick. That didn't work. The triplet factor did not work. I'll just try to tap faster. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. I love the people that dance in the background. This game is just so funny. It's so much charm. I mean, it makes sense that no one knows about this game, but like, there's some really good rhythm games out there that's more of a Guitar Hero. Don't get me wrong, I love Guitar Hero. And I'm definitely part of the Clone Hero community.
Oh,
So Dance Dance Revolution is pretty good too. My goal is to beat this song and then call it a night. Frick. Dang, I guess I could check. Just want to make sure everything in my stream's going well. Yeah, my microphone volume's still going. My capture card's working. Yeah, I have no one here to check my volume. Oh well. Alright. It's hard to... I mean, obviously, this is like my first time like streaming. This stream isn't, but I mean in general, these past 3 streams. It's like, I had to find enough time with Ape Escape, but like, don't get me wrong, I still want to continue this game, but it's like, how do people play rhythm games? Like, Asai, who does Clone Hero? How does he talk while he plays that? And that's way harder than this. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I'm also not good at multitasking, which might be part of it, but... There we go. I just don't understand how people commentate. But apparently I'm doing it. Here we go. I just love it. They're dancing in the background. Yo, I got it! Is that the first time I got that? And I got the... Yo, I'm calling it now. I'm gonna make this one. And it's not pre-recorded, so... So, people know when I call it, I mean, I call it. Video evidence that I called it. I'm gonna win it this time. Unless if I don't. Here we go. Dang. This is hard. Oh, come on! Oh yeah, and also if you miss the attack, it also does damage. The tutorial doesn't mention that, but that's what makes this game extra hard. Boom, boom, boom. Played this song so many times. Come on. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my lands. Man, sports teams are not wrong when they say a good defense makes a good offense. If I miss those, I'm donezo. At the same time, you lose health if you don't do offense, but the defense in this game is so hard, and it's so... If you miss one, you donezo. Oh, here we go. Please be final. Please be final. Oh, thank goodness. I think it's the final phase. Out of my way! I freaking love it. Let's do it. Do the whammy, dude. Ah, dang it!
Oh, you lose.
So close! Oh! My lance! Oh! Oh! Bro! Oh! I was on the final phase, which I think I was on before. No one's here to put enough in the chat, but sometimes you gotta give yourself some respect. F's in the chat, man. What the pulp? Oh. Okay, I'm just not gonna call it this time. Here we go. Charge phase. We ain't messing around here, boys. Here we go. song. I kind of got it. Alright, while I'm in a bad mood of losing, might as well complain. Do you know what's stupid? The fact that Apple now has the rights to Charlie Brown. I know this is completely unrelated. But, like, I always watch... So I guess I could own the Charlie Brown specials, like the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, Halloween. I guess I could own those, like, on DVD or something. But, like, I would always watch it on ABC. Every year. They always had like 1 or 2 times it would show Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Which, 2 biggest ones for me is Halloween's my favorite, and then Christmas is just a classic. Yeah, but now you have to have Apple TV. Well, it's free because it's on Apple TV Plus, which you have to pay for. But you can watch it for free on regular Apple TV. But, like, I think maybe they have a website for Apple TV or an app on other devices, but to the best of my knowledge, I think it's you either have to have an Apple TV you either have to have an Apple TV or the Apple TV app on an Apple device. And as an Android user myself, I mean, my mom has an iPad and an iPhone, and we can use an HDMI adapter to watch on TV. That's so stupid. I mean, it's better than making it only paid, but come on, you can't. They don't have it on ABC. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's my rant. All my rants. How did I? This game is too hard, man. I think I did better when I was ranting. Other rants. Kirby Air 2. Why did it not happen? That did it. Even Gitaroo Man doesn't know why Kirby Air 2 didn't happen. One of the greatest games of all time. Alright. I'm gonna try this 1 or 2 more times. And if I don't beat it now, we'll beat it next stream, which won't be the next one. Next will be I'll go back to Ape Escape. Ape Escape Part 3, baby. Make sure you stay tuned to watch the previous recordings. But yeah, we'll beat this guy next time. Which, I promise I beat this game. You can't beat this game unless you can't play Master Play unless you beat the game, which I've obviously shown with my save data. But maybe Master Play is harder. I take back what I said. I swear it's harder. I was also playing on normal play, which normal play is a lot easier than hard play. Anywho. Shoot, okay. Restarting that. That wasn't a good start. You just gotta have a good start with them things. Yo, what else is going on in the gaming world? Yo, Pikmin 3 Deluxe coming out on the Switch. I already own Pikmin 3, but I'm definitely picking that up because I want to support people who make Pikmin. It's such an underrated series. Obviously, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, if you haven't noticed from my channel. I mean, I know I've only played PlayStation games so far, but what the Paul? I'm just messing up today. I mean, I like all things retro, but Nintendo's my go-to. But yeah, Pikmin series. Oh, so good. Pikmin 3, what a masterpiece of a game. If you have a Wii U or a Switch, pick up that John. That game is just so good. Dealing with resources, making armies, having a time limit, it's just such a challenging game. Stressful at times, but it's well worth it. First game's really hard. The second game's easier because there's no time restriction. But but the third game, they have like a food system, which kind of like adds a restriction. The Pikmin games, oh my lands, all of them, just fantastic. If you have a Wii, get Pikmin 1 and 2 with the motion controls. Either one, both fantastic games. If you have a Wii U, well, you can also get Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Wii, backwards compatible, but Pikmin 3 with the motion controls, best way to play Pikmin. Now, the deluxe version demo came out. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, the demo came out. I feel like I have to rush. Demo came out. Switch obviously doesn't have Wii Remote support, but it has gyro. You have to recalibrate every now and then. Okay, you have to recalibrate every now and then because, you know, there's no sensor bar. But it still works great, man. You gotta play through the gyro controls. It's one of the few games that actually benefits from motion controls, where a lot of those GameCube games that got ported to the Wii are just gimmicks with the motion controls. Pikmin actually is definitive with the motion controls because of the whole pointer gimmick, where you point at Pikmin. There's no better way to do it than motion controls, or mouse and keyboard, I guess, but you obviously can't do that on any Nintendo device. Maybe an emulator. I bet you emulators have a way to do that, but regardless. Pikmin 3. What a masterpiece. Is it better than Gitaroo Man? I don't know. I like it better than Gitaroo Man. But Gitaroo Man's still a fun game. Hey. Oh, dang it! Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna try one last time. I'm gonna post in the comments. Gonna have to focus for next run. So, no looking at comments or commentary from me. Just FYI for late partiers. Alright. Next run. I'm not going to focus on the stream. Not going to commentate. Come on, boys. We got this. Press that 1 in the chat. I know there's no one watching, but we can still press the 1 in the chat. Okay. I'm done talking now. Come on, come on. Final stage.
Uma! Oh no!
Out of my way! I love that part. On my lands. Oh, I did it. I'm not meant to commentate for this game. Oh my lands. Alright, so I guess for the future, I'm gonna commentate, but if I need to move on, I'll stop commentating so I can beat it, which I think that's fair. And obviously I can commentate in between levels. Oh my lands. What the freak? Oh man, I'm the real Gitaroo Man. Alright, I don't think... Oh, yeah, I'll save the game. But if it's another cutscene, I think we'll call it a night. Okay, well, I know it's a cutscene, I'm just wondering.
So, this is the
Okay, yeah, ignore this. Spoilers. I said spoilers! Stop! Where's the off button on this thing? There we go, okay, so we'll watch that cutscene next time. Cool, alright, I know not really many people showed up for this one, but hopefully people will watch the post-stream. So shout out to my boy J-Dog, who showed up for a little bit. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to see more of this, give a like, subscribe. I definitely want to be doing streams more. Like I said, next time we will be streaming Ape Escape again, getting back on the Ape Escape gang. Yeah, we'll be doing that next time. My goal is to switch between those two games. I think the reason most people didn't show up is because I'm streaming pretty late at night. But that's fine. I'll try to stream earlier. I just had an off day today. My schedule is like busy / unpredictable when I'm going to stream, so I can't have a consistent schedule. So I kind of just stream last minute when I can. Hopefully once school's over, or if I find a better pattern or something, I'll be able to have a dedicated streaming day. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, obviously only one person showed up for a little bit, but hey, I'm still having fun doing this. I mean, obviously it would be more encouraging if more people showed up. I obviously have more fun when people are paying attention, but I mean, I'm going to keep on live streaming because I want to leave it there for people. Not only I want to keep going and continue the series, I hate leaving a series left alone, but at the same time, people who either want to watch the post-stream after I stream, or people who want to see me continue the game but missed the one stream, you know, or if they want to catch up, like I announced a live stream is going to happen, and they're just like, oh, I didn't see part 1 or 2, you know, they can catch up. And I think the fact that I'm switching every other gives people plenty of time to catch up, to see. And I'd recommend if anyone's tuning in now, you know, watch part 1. I go into a lot of detail about what Gitaroo Man is. It's interesting, and some of its neat mechanics. But yeah, next time we're doing part 3 Ape Escape. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.